talked about tech for your home, but what about furniture that is tech compatible? So Jackie, you've compiled some pieces that are going to make it a little bit more easy and comfortable to be on our laptops and doing all of this high-tech stuff that we do now in our homes all the time.
Because we don't necessarily always spend our time at a desk at home.
Right.
Even in kitchens, when we design them, we always sometimes have that little workstation, but you're not going to necessarily want to sit there facing a little wall or having your children there. So we tend to work at tables, and we often will use the family room as a place for children to do their homework, and also to sit, read your iPad or your Kobo, or work on your, whatever.
Yeah.
So chairs that we're now seeing in the design world have a gracious nod to the tech world.
Right.
So a chair like this is from IKEA, and what I love about the chair is it's an extremely high back. It's got a molded foam and also a little headrest, so you can really comfortably, even the sway back on this chair means that you can very comfortably sit here for a longer period of time and not get any backache or neck ache.
Right,
and that's really important. And I also like the fact that it's a funkier pattern as well.
It's nice.
It's not just a simple, like a piece that really doesn't have a lot of form and line and comfort to it.
Yeah, it's got some personality. And speaking of personality,
well, talk about personality.
Look at this guy.
You know what?
This guy has been on City Line before.
A number of years ago, you can see it's got legs. It's called the Spider. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
It's from a company called Limitless. And what's great about this is it's a very funky piece. And you can see that it's got a lot of personality. The great thing about it is that these legs can go up, and they stay up, which is great. And of course, he's not really doing this for me today.
So it's kind of like a recliner?
Yeah.
Because why do you want your leg to go up like that?
Because
trying to think of a situation where I'd want that. Never mind.
yeah.
Well, but the arms go up as well.
Everything
the
moves
arms
on
go
this
up,
thing.
the legs go up.
It has the spider idea, but what's good about it, to be honest, is that old heart rate thing. So when it does elevate your legs, it actually allows your heart to rest. So it's
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly. We need that heart to rest.
That's where I was going.
You got it. The other piece, which is really cool, it almost looks like it could come to life. It comes in different finishes as well as the spider piece in different colors, fabrics. So there's lots of options. And a piece like this, again, you can see that it can move around. There's a little space. For me, it would be for a glass of wine. But again, it's a piece that looks really techy, but still does the job of making it really ergonomically appropriate
easy to deal with
for what you're using.
Your keyboard and your monitor and everything is there for you. A little table as well. That's great. Now, okay, so how about this piece? How does this help?
This is beautiful because it's actually on a swivel.
Oh, okay.
So what I love, and if you remember the clip that I showed you in my own space, I did 4 chairs, and the William Birch chairs are a little bit more formal. But what I love about this piece, and this is from a store called Housewarmings, and the rest of the pieces are from this store as well, so they're really great. Lots of offerings, lots of fabric selections, and this chair would be great in that lounge look idea.
Yeah.
Because if you remember again from my home, I have a big colorful piece of art. Well, take that art down, put a flat screen TV there, and you've got 4 chairs, a great sport area that you can sit, and again, this makes it just easy to swivel around, and you'd be part of the party or watching the game.
That is great.
It is great.
That gives you so many options.
Here's a very funky.
Oh, this is beautiful.
It's beautiful, and it's hydraulic, which means that you sit on it. There's a lever. It goes up or down, so it's good for both a counter or a bar height. So that's great. So again, different fabrics are available. Has a bit of a modern edge to it, which is so compatible in most kitchens today.
Right.
But again, you've got that versatility of being able to move it into another area, lower it, raise it where you need it.
Right. Well, I like just the fact that it's got a back.
Exactly.
I love a stool with a back.
You have to have a back.
It makes a huge difference. I mean, you can sit there for quite some time, and it's quilted, so it looks very comfy.
Well, yes, back and neck strain is really big when you are working on your computer or doing anything like that. So it's important to have that kind of support. Now, this is a Couch Plus. You can see it's actually a rather long couch. But what's beautiful about it, again, you simply pull it out, and you've got lots of options, and you can bring it back.
That's great.
It's a gorgeous piece. It comes in multitudes of fabrics, colors, patterns, and sizes. So if a Couch Plus is going to be a little too large for your space, you can get it in a love seat version, what have you. Modern, very clean, and I just think it's a beautiful piece. Again, there's a nod to, it's beautiful, practical, and functional. And then lastly, even though it's beautiful and very simple and easy, and probably would be great with a martini glass on it, this you can put your iPad, another piece on it. It moves around, it can slide out of space, and it works really beautifully as well.
Really good stuff. Thank you for that, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Well, Brian chose the furniture very carefully for this basement media room that he designed. Take a look.
Now, what else would you want to do to a lower level than a great entertaining space? In this end of the room, we have a bar area, but I didn't want a traditional bar where one person stands on one side and the other. So we did a high top table with high bar chairs so people can sit and talk and play games around here. On this side is where our bar is. We have our sink and our wine fridge and our shelves with our glasses, and of course you have to have a popcorn machine. But what's really great is this side of the room. This cozy area is for watching movies on this big oversized television. What we did is 4 comfy chairs with ottomans on either side angled towards the TV. And then 2 coffee tables, so there's lots of place to put things down on. And this oversized sectional sofa. And this is really easy to do. You don't have to do a custom, but when you can order pieces from a sectional. You can order the center sections without arms, and we pushed them together and made this oversized seating area. We have end tables on either side with lamps because in a theater I like to turn the lights off in the ceiling and still have some soft lighting. But what's really great are these old Hollywood posters. Not only do they add history to a movie theater, but they add a lot of color and fun.